Your money is making money. You can spend your money and keep it too.
Hi, I'm JC Lowry. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're talking about the Snowflake IPO. Please consider subscribing and ringing the bell. According to YouTube Analytics, it seems that people who are not subscribed to my channel have been watching my videos longer than the ones who are actually already subscribed. So, if you're going to be watching my videos anyway, you may as well subscribe. Go ahead, do it now. And you may as well hit that like button while you're doing it. So today, I'm answering a question that a subscriber left in one of my comments. Mickey Banyas wrote, "Hey, can you talk about the Snowflake IPO? Why is Warren Buffett bulking up with Snowflake IPO shares? And how do you get into an IPO anyway?" I have a general rule that I follow in regards to IPOs. And that rule is very simply that unless you can get in on the deal, you should not buy shares on the day of an IPO, as you can almost always get in at a better price. As far as getting in on a deal, most investors cannot get in on deals. That's reserved for big companies and people who spend a lot of money on stocks. If you want to try to get in on a deal, then you should contact the place where you buy your stocks from, and they'll let you know what you need to do. One thing that I want to make clear is that I do not know a lot about Snowflake. I only researched this company for about half a day just so that I could make this video. So having said that, let's open up a recent CNBC article and get started. The Snowflake IPO date is tentatively set for September 15th. And Snowflake now expects to debut a share price of between $100 and $110, which is up 30% over last week. Snowflake is one of the most highly anticipated IPOs this month. However, its expected share price did not increase from $75 to $85 to $100 to $110 because of new information about the company's business. No. The price is up because Berkshire Hathaway and Salesforce.com have each agreed to buy $250 million of stock at the IPO price. In addition to buying $250 million worth of Berkshire Hathaway stock, Warren Buffett's company, Berkshire Hathaway, has also agreed to buy an additional 4.04 million shares at the special price of $50 to $55 a share. For those of you who do not know much about Warren Buffett, it may seem strange that the stock price could go up 30% in part because Warren Buffett had agreed to buy a stake into the company. Warren Buffett is considered to be one of the most successful investors in the world, and he currently has a net worth of $78.9 billion, making him the 7th richest person in the world. So after the IPO, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway's total stake in Snowflake will be $674.4 million. And that is quite an endorsement. However, Buffett gets a much better deal than everybody else. He gets to buy 4.4 million shares at $50 to $55 a share. So for Berkshire Hathaway, this deal is a no-brainer. But I'm not really sure how much of an endorsement this really is for the rest of us. Second, Salesforce.com also agreed to buy a $250 million stake in the company. Now, since Salesforce is a cloud company, this is a big deal to me. Salesforce.com develops enterprise cloud computing solutions with a focus on customer relationship management worldwide. Because Salesforce is one of the best cloud companies, this is a huge endorsement. Owning a stake in the company makes it much easier for Salesforce to integrate the technology into their own brand. Also, it keeps other companies from being able to swoop in and buy Snowflake out from under them. Like most tech startups, Snowflake is a fast grower, reporting that revenue in the first half of 2020 more than doubled to $242 million from $104 million a year earlier. However, it faces a complicated relationship with Amazon Web Services. It relies on AWS to host a significant portion of its business, while also competing against Redshift cloud data warehouse offering. It seems that Snowflake will be able to maintain a 30 to 40% growth rate for the foreseeable future. Frankly, I am undecided on whether it even matters to the stock that Snowflake is tied to Amazon Web Services. Lastly, I'd like to talk about the first thing that any potential shareholder should find out about a company. But surprisingly, many shareholders do not know at all, and that is what the company does. What does the company actually do? Even this article that we're reading right now waits until the very end to explain anything about it. Let's see what they say. Snowflake gives businesses new ways to store and access data on the cloud, rather than relying on databases tied to hardware. By keeping everything in the cloud, Snowflake should be more secure, faster, and more efficient, and more able for you to smash that like button. It really does help my channel. The simple action of clicking a button until the thumbs up turns blue. You have no idea how much that helps. I think that the future of the cloud is in the AI space. And at this point, it is unclear to me on whether or not Snowflake will become one of the leaders in artificial intelligence technology. Due to the fact that Apple, Square, Buffett, and Benioff all seem to believe in this company, I think that long-term, Snowflake will become a very good performer. On September 15th, when the IPO happens, right out of the gate, that stock's going higher. However, I also think that the stock has been priced for perfection and it is currently overvalued. So unless you can get in on the deal, I think you should wait. It's my opinion that you're going to be able to buy Snowflake stock at a much cheaper price. For me, I think I'll wait till Snowflake drops below $90 a share before I pull the trigger. And if I have to guess, I'd say that could probably happen in a 6-month time frame. So what do you think? Do you agree or disagree with my opinion? Are you going to try to buy shares on the day of the IPO? Or are you going to wait like me? Or have you managed to get in on the deal somehow? And if so, how did you do it? Also, please let me know if you have any questions or requests for future videos. I read every comment. Please do not buy or sell stocks just because a YouTuber like me says so. Get your information from lots of different sources and then make up your own mind. But most importantly, remember that you do not have to make a lot of money at your job to become rich. Because when your money is making money, you can learn to spend your money and keep it too.